Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Quarterback making checks. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pulls it in. It's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The snap sets up the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Georgia going up tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finding an escape route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign.
Touchdown, Georgia! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Frazier. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front of the point of attack.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off 1 final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Snares it outside. It's Frazier.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19.
Coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. This guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Creates a little room. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going to look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. The offense changing the play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 17 over Texas Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Green 25.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. They run him out of bounds, he gets him to the 47.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
29 Philly. 2.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Hard running there. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
Free up the gut. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This time on target. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Branch. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To throw, it's Stockton. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this D, man, right when you needed it. You gave up some yards. It wasn't looking good for a little bit. But late in this football game, you needed to get a stop on 3rd down and put the emphasis on the other side. And now, decision-making time on 4th down. But this D bowing its neck up when it got closer to the red zone.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Buys a little extra time. Gonna try to get it himself. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Tight end now in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. There he goes. just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Ready, ready.
To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
White 53. White 53.
On the direct snap, it's Brown. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Brown. He's trying to get it in. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up for the PAT. Point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. It's really the most common type of upset